You're on to Saints of the Day on Lumen Christi TV. Today, the church celebrates St Getulius and his companions. Getulius, the husband of St Symphorosa, was an officer in the Roman army under Trajan and Hadrian. But upon his conversion to the faith, he gave up his commission and withdrew into his estate in the hills of Tivoli in Italy. There he lived in seclusion, surrounded by a little band of Christians whom he taught and supported. He was one day engaged in instructing some of his people when he was surprised by a visit from Cerealis, the imperial vicar. And what was his mission? Cerealis was sent to arrest him. Incidentally, Cerealis was won over himself to Christianity as a result of their conversation with Getulius and his brother Amantius. Once the Emperor Hadrian learned of what had happened, he was enraged, and so he ordered the consul to apprehend the three men. He commanded Licinius to condemn them to death, unless they could be induced to forsake the Christian religion. But they all made a bold confession of their faith. Thus, Getulius, his brother Amantius, and the imperial vicar Cerealis, and a fourth person named Primitivus, after suffering 27 days imprisonment at Tivoli and diverse torments, they were beheaded together. One pierced through the throat, another through the breast, and yet another cleft in two parts from top to bottom. What can we learn from St. Getulius and his companions? Our reflection continues after the break.
It's not an easy road we are traveling to heaven, or many other thorns on the way. It's not an easy road, but the Savior is with us. His presence gives us joy every day. No, it's not an easy road. No, it's not an easy road. But Jesus walks beside me and brightens the journey and lightens every heavy load. It's not an easy road. There are trials and troubles and many other dangers we meet. But Jesus doesn't give, so that nothing can harm us, and smooths the rugged path for our feet. No, it's not an easy road. No, it's not an easy road. But Jesus walks beside me and brightens the journey and lightens every heavy load.
Welcome back. My brothers and sisters, is there anything a generous heart will not suffer willingly on contemplating Jesus crucified? I believe the answer is an emphatic no. This is what Getulius and his companions and many of the saints and martyrs of the church did. With such courage, they laid down their lives for their faith in Christ. Celebrating these martyrs today, we will take time to pray for Christians who are persecuted for their faith around our world today. Secondly, the thought of the sufferings of heroes of our faith should spur us to do the little we can to propagate the faith handed down to us. In this Jubilee Year of Mercy, we are invited each day to reveal the merciful face of the Father, Christ in us in action, in our approach to family life and work, in our sense of honesty and willingness to forgive those who have offended us, in the sincere relationships we keep, in our daily attendance of the Holy Mass. We've been challenged more than ever before to make this real. How then can we reach out to the poor and needy around us? Or is it enough to just pray in our closets and attend Mass? How can we take the fruits of the Holy Mass we attend each day to those we meet? I often ask myself, if everyone in this world, or every Christian, would be at my level of practicing the Christian faith when Christ comes, will he find any faith on earth? Thanks for staying with us. He's been Saints of the Day on Lumen Christi TV.